Have you ever felt like your day just gets hijacked? You have all these great plans, but somehow you end up losing hours to your phone. Well, there's this hidden force, this chemical trap that's literally designed to keep you distracted. But what if I told you an ancient philosophy has the answer to breaking free? Let's get into it.
First things first, I want you to hear this, and I mean really hear it. You're not lazy. That feeling you have, that inability to focus, it's not a moral failing, it's not a character flaw. The truth is, it's something else entirely. You're being controlled. There's a biological process happening in your own mind that has basically been weaponized against you and your goals. And that's the craziest part, right? It's happening completely under the radar. It's quietly guiding your choices every single day, and most of us have no idea it's even going on. So, let's break down what this actually looks like. We're going to call it the daily dopamine trap. It's that all too familiar cycle where our best intentions just seem to vanish into thin air, or, into an endless social media feed. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You wake up, you're ready to go, you've got plans, today is going to be productive. But then you pick up your phone, just for a minute, you tell yourself, and then bam, 2 hours have evaporated. You've just been scrolling. By the time the day ends, you haven't done what you wanted to do, and all that's left is this awful feeling of guilt. It's such a frustrating loop, isn't it? It makes you feel like you just don't have enough willpower. But here's the big question. What if it's not really your fault? What if there's something else at play here? All right, let's pull back the curtain and see what's really going on inside your head. Let's look at your brain's hidden agenda. Because there is a very real scientific reason why scrolling and other distractions feel so good. And just knowing what it is, well, that's half the battle. So it all comes down to one little chemical called dopamine. You can think of it as the pleasure molecule. Every single time you do something easy and stimulating, like checking a notification or watching a funny video, your brain gets a little reward, a little hit of dopamine, and it feels great. But here's the catch. Your brain gets used to these constant, easy rewards, and over time, it actually gets rewired. It's basically being trained to dislike anything that doesn't give it that instant gratification. And that is why actually doing the hard, important work starts to feel almost physically painful. So you've got this massive tug of war happening inside you. On one side, you have your brain, which is screaming for the easy, high dopamine stuff with an instant reward. Think scrolling, junk food, you name it. And on the other side, you have your actual goals. The meaningful things that take time, have a delayed reward, and are kind of low on the dopamine scale. Things like studying or working on a project. Guess which one your brain is programmed to pick. And this is a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. Your brain, at its core, doesn't actually care about your dreams or your 5-year plan. Its main job is survival. It wants comfort, and it wants to save energy. So unless you consciously grab the steering wheel, it's going to pick the path of least resistance every single time. Now, I know that sounds kind of bleak, but here's the good news. There is a way out. And believe it or not, the solution comes from a group of philosophers from thousands of years ago. It's an ancient answer to a very modern problem. We're going to call it the Stoics toolkit. This right here, this is the absolute core of it all. It's the big turning point. Look, you can't control the algorithms, you can't control the endless notifications designed to hook you, but what you can control is you, your own mind, your own responses. And that, my friends, is where all your power is hiding. So how do we actually do it? Well, it boils down to 3 really practical steps. Step 1, start practicing delayed gratification. Just don't grab your phone the second your eyes open. Step 2, do the hardest, most important thing on your to-do list first. Get it out of the way. And step 3, be ruthless about reducing distractions. Put the phone in another room, turn off the notifications, take back your environment. The whole idea here is to think of your self-control not as a fixed trait, but as a muscle. Seriously, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you choose to do the hard thing instead of the easy thing, you're doing a rep. You're literally building your focus muscle. Okay, so we've talked about the problem, we've gone through the science, and we've laid out the solution. But honestly, none of that matters without this next part. This is about moving from just knowing this stuff to actually doing something about it. And if you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Discipline is not natural. It's not some magic gift that some people have and others don't. It is built. It's a skill you develop, a structure you create, one small good decision at a time. So here we are. Most people will watch something like this, they'll nod along, think that's interesting, and then they'll go right back to scrolling. But some people, a small few, will decide it's time to wake up. So the final question is for you. Now that you know you're not lazy, you're just controlled, and you have the tools to take back control, will you start building today?